Hey guys, my name is Micaiah. This is my beautiful wife Tniyah.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to our podcast, After the Exhale.
Baby, I don't know how to say it right, but I'm falling a little more each night. When you talk, the world goes quiet. You calm all my noise inside, girl. I don't know how to say it.
Alright, so it's been a while. Kind of got busy.
Life happened,
Life is not life.
but we are back again. So,
We're gonna stick to that one video a week
schedule.
schedule. Yeah, we're back.
We left off specifically talking about, it was getting to that point now of, okay, what are we doing? There's no ring on my finger. There was no ring on my finger.
Right.
And getting into the proposal and wedding story half now. So this is part 2
Part 2.
for love story.
Our love story. I think we left off saying how before I even proposed, we were looking at wedding venues.
Yes, we were looking at venues, finding out different pricing. There was this one beautiful venue that we loved. Oh my gosh, the pricing. Oh my goodness.
I genuinely think wedding planning is low-key a scam for some.
It's extortion.
Yeah, it has to be.
If you're not careful, you're going to spend a pretty penny.
Yeah.
You can absolutely go into debt planning a wedding.
I would just advise people who look at our videos and are planning to get married or in the process, please do not take out a loan. If you have to take out a loan, you can't afford it. I promise there's other options.
Yeah, I definitely want to speak on that a little too, because I talked about this on my TikTok, but I feel like right now with the media, we're really seeing, people are definitely starting to realize how expensive things are. And I think we're only pushed 2 different extremes. It's either just elope or just go to the courthouse or spend $100K on a wedding. Right? And so I think we had a really good balance. And whatever your budget is, you can get something beautiful within your budget. There's certain things that you may have to cut back on. Then you realize, I know it's exciting in the beginning of you want everything and everything looks exciting, but I think realizing priorities, and there's certain things that you might get excited about that no one will even realize, and that money can be used towards something else. So, but you can definitely still have, we had 100 people at our wedding. You can definitely, around there.
But it was also a mix of destination too. Because we live in New York now.
We got married in Florida.
Wedding in Florida.
Yeah.
So there were a amount of people that actually flew down.
Quite a majority of the guests,
I think so, yeah.
had to travel in. But the Florida pricing obviously was a huge difference from New York pricing. So that's another thing I would suggest is look at other destinations. If you do have family that can travel, or guests that you would like to come that can travel, just do your research.
Yeah.
That's just the thing. Do your research.
Because originally we were going to do Jamaica.
Yeah.
But that would be a lot less people. So it's also a give and take. Just do what works for you.
Talk to your partner and make a list of what you absolutely want, which may change later on down the line too. Your absolute do's, your absolute don'ts for both of you. And then you can kind of work backwards from there. Okay, we know we're not going over this amount, and so on and so forth. And then you can kind of pick and prioritize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were looking at the venue. I think they quoted us, what, 60,000 just for the venue space. And I think decor.
I don't think decor was included. I know food was included. Food and liquor
was included. That's what was included.
That's what's going to be one of the most expensive, the heavy hitters that are required for a wedding. Food and liquor.
Yeah.
Right? Some people do weddings without liquor. But food is literally required.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a heavy hitter. So look into those all-inclusive spaces too, but they can get pricey. And all-inclusive is never really all inclusive.
How much places did we look at before we picked? I don't think it was much. Maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, it wasn't that many places. Because, again, the pricing really narrows things down.
Yeah. And then I think we opted for, I think what it was a promotion I think you were looking at for the venue.
The venue that we ended up going with.
Yes. And it was because typical weddings are usually in the afternoon. So we started
No, the evening.
The evening. So we started transitioning into the afternoon, like the brunch type
we
of
had
time.
a brunch time wedding because they were having a special. So look into that too, because
it was literally half off.
It was half
off just for a couple hours earlier.
And we still got a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something, because important. I know that a lot of venues will do cheaper, significantly cheaper if you do like a Wednesday, a Thursday. Yeah. But obviously people want the Saturday. They want the weekend. Mm-hmm. So then that's a good alternative option, to do an earlier time. And we had a blast, and everyone met up after the wedding, and yeah, your wedding doesn't have to be 5 p.m.
Right. Yeah.
So
going
into your proposal.
My proposal, planning. Right. So come January, I knew this is coming into the new year. This is now 2025. Coming into the new year, I knew I had to really start planning out. Prior to that, I was panicking, but I was reaching out to like her friends like Janelle and stuff to kind of plan the surprise and like get ideas on how I wanted to do it. I kind of battled with wanting to do a private thing because I'm not that I'm a private person, but I'm okay, and I think I would prefer, when it comes to celebrations, at least on my end, to be with just me and her. Mm-hmm. Like I'm more so just like a chill, like either stay home or me and her go on vacation alone, or. Mm-hmm. But I know that she's a big family person. She wants people around. She wants to celebrate with people. So it was battling between what it is that I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, I just decided, she really wants that family aspect, and this is really for her. I mean, for me as well, it's a celebration of you and showing how much I love you and that I'm really committed to being with you. Yeah. So come January, I hit up her mom. I hit up her mom and stepdad. I hit up her dad. And I was like, give me a few dates. So, just to talk. I didn't tell him exactly what it was over phone, but, just to talk. I think I linked up with your mom and stepdad first. Mm-hmm. And we went to this nice restaurant. Food was pretty good. And I sat them down. I showed them the ring.
So he had already had the ring.
I'd already had the ring. Showed them the ring. And I told them, like, listen, I'm ready. I'm locked in. Like, I was really talking to her mom. Was just saying, like, I'm going to protect your daughter no matter what. And, we had a very good, deep, and intimate conversation with your mom and your stepdad. And, yeah, it went well. Your mom was fully on board. There wasn't really any hesitation that I saw or anything like that. It was almost like she kind of knew it was coming. And, she was kind of prepared for it. Yeah. Which was nice. Now, your dad, man, I still go back to this day because it was a lot of fun. What we did was we went to a pool spot in Queens, and we stayed there for a couple hours. Like, it was maybe 2 or 3 hours we were there. We were playing pool. I completely forgot how I did it, but I was basically like, so, the reason that I brought you here was would really like your permission in your daughter's hand in marriage. And, I was a little nervous because your dad likes to joke, but then I also don't know if he's joking or not, because I thought he was going to be like, okay, fine, you got to beat me in pool first. I was already prepared to, like, lock in. I don't care how many games it took. I was already prepared to lock in to beat him. It was a very nice and thoughtful conversation, again, emphasizing that I'll always do right by your daughter. I always strive to protect her and, be her peace. Listen to her and make sure that she's good and that we're good. And I think he really took that and he really, understood and believed me and was like, yeah, you have my permission. After that, that's when we really started going to planet mode. So
he did let me in on little hints. Like, for the most part, it was a surprise, but I did know around roughly the time that you were gonna like ask for my parents' hand, or their blessing or whatever. So, for the girls that are in the waiting season, and not waiting just in general, but waiting as in, there's something to say about the period where you're gonna get proposed to, but you just don't know when. Like, I knew it was gonna be that year. I knew we had talked about it a lot. I figured, like, that was an appropriate time that it was going to happen. But there's 12 months in the year. You don't know when he's going to do it. And it's like, there's so much power in the guy. Like, whenever a random Tuesday next month, you just decide that on our lives change forever. Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some couples, plan out certain things, but we did more the traditional route where I genuinely didn't know. And I wanted it like that. I wanted to be surprised.
It was very hard to keep, because again, we're best friends. So we talk about everything under the sun.
Yeah.
It was very hard to keep that
secret. I could tell it was bugging him.
Yeah, because I was excited.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to tell her.
Like, listen, what you were planning.
Yeah, we're about to do this. You booked this. Me and your mom really, because her mom is also kind of a planner. Mm-hmm. So me and her really got into it. I mean, it got to the point where on my lunch break for work, she would come and visit, and we would go to Panera and have meetings.
Sneaky. I have no idea what's going on. Mind you.
I had a rough idea, maybe December, of what I wanted to do. Started asking for permission in January, and it was from January to April.
It was like the planning period.
The planning phase. Now in January, I think I came to you and I was like, let's go to Aruba. I think I was just like, let's just go to Aruba. Like, let's just spontaneous. Yeah. Now in my head, my thought process was
to throw me off.
To throw you off. Originally, it was maybe I can do a proposal in Aruba, like out of the country, as romantic, whatever. But then when I really stuck to the family aspect, we still played out the Aruba thing so that I can throw her off. She may think that I'm gonna propose there, but that's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right.
But at that point, I had been fine either way. Like, if you decided to do a private one, if you decided to do like with family and stuff, I had been fine either way. So I was thinking Aruba.
Mm-hmm. Her mom was MVP. She literally went to Astoria. I think she also went to other venue places on her free time. Got quotes, came back to me, would tell me, all right, this is how much and this is what is included.
Yeah.
This and that.
One thing about my mom, she's going to be on it. Tell her something one time.
Locked. When I say you locked in, mind you, I work like full time, in person, so I didn't really have the free time to
be touring
and go to different places. I think I toured one venue one time, and it was after work, and it was like at 8 p.m. or something. There's a place called All in One Event Studio. Met with this lady. I completely forgot her name, but she was very nice.
Very nice lady. Yeah.
Your mom originally met with her, and your mom basically told me like, yeah, this is a spot, and I looked into it. I saw their page, their decorations, and what they do. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a spot. It wasn't too far away.
At this point, everyone knew, besides me. Like, family, friends, everyone. They're talking about it. Everyone, and I have no idea. La-di-da, no idea what's. I'm still thinking, when's he gonna do it?
Right. Yeah.
Before we even left for Aruba, one of our family friends, she said that they were having a fashion show. So there was one day randomly, we were in the car, me and my mom, and she showed me this dress online. And she was like, "Oh, this is cute. Like, would you wear this?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's cute, but for what?" Like, but that's typical for me and my mom. Like, it wasn't too out of the ordinary. And the fashion show story was also realistic to the people that she was saying was having it. So there was minor red flags, but nothing really for me to be like, something's going on. You know?
Right. We did it very strategic.
So we get to Aruba. At this point, I'm like really feeling like he's going to potentially do it in Aruba. Like, I was suspicious. My friends made me suspicious. He was acting a little suspicious. And, each day that would pass, I'm like, okay, he didn't do it. He didn't ask me anything. Like, nothing. We didn't go to any special dinners or anything. And one day I get a call from my dad saying that my little cousin passed away. So at that point, it was very sad. The vibes were kind of ruined. And I switched from hoping, like, I hope this didn't interfere with his plans. I hope that he wasn't actually planning to do it now. Because at that point, we were just ready to go home. It was a very detrimental situation.
Yeah. At this point, I was conflicted with a bunch of feelings. The feelings of like real somber, because I met her cousin, and he was 18. Mm-hmm. He was planning to graduate high school. It was one of those where you get the news and it's just like, there's no way.
Yeah, like, very much in denial at first.
It just gets kind of foggy for me after that, because it was really just like a state of like, how did all this happen? But I think your dad texted me. He was like, listen, like, I'm still going to be there. I'm still going to be present. And that meant more than he probably ever knows to me. That, you know, even with all the stuff that he's going through and you're going through, that he's at least showing up, you know? It almost felt like it was also the perfect time, too, that the engagement was on that date, because it felt like we just got hit with such sad news, but
something
positive is still coming. And I knew that in the back of my head, too. So...
and I remember in Aruba being like, there's no way. Like, at this point, this had been my third family member that passed away in the span of like
at that
point, 2 years. So that day was very much like, why does all this bad stuff keep happening? Like, you know, so I'm sure that felt, you know, good to you. Like, she doesn't even know, like, something positive is also coming up.
Because we lived together already. I didn't want her to see me get ready and leave. And because at that point, she would know what's coming, right? So I told her, like, I'm going to go over to my friend's house, Andrew's house, for the night. I think when I got my suit and I got it tailored, I think I kept it in the car. I don't think I brought it inside.
Yeah, you never brought this.
Right. So I had to bring the suit, the ring. I don't think I had to bring anything else, but just those two. And I was nervous as heck.
It was the next morning that you jumped. Now, this technically could have been a minor red flag, but it must have been 7 or 8 a.m. and he jumped up. Like, his alarm went off. Mind you, it's not like he has work. So he jumped up, and I remember, like,
I think I played off like, oh my God, I forgot something at Andrew's house.
But like, if I were to look into that, that was low-key suspicious, because he jumped up, he went straight in the shower, he's like, yeah, I left something at Andrew's house pickup. And it's like, you're popping up so early, like, just on go. But he didn't appear nervous at all. Like, it just seemed regular.
Yeah, I think because every time I say that, like, I was super nervous, she would be like, but you didn't even look nervous. Yeah. And my mom would be like, what? You didn't even look nervous. Right. But I'd be nervous. Like, I'd be nervous. It's internal. So I go over to Andrew's house. I'm getting ready. I'm getting nervous. We head to the venue space. You were traveling with your mom, getting ready and stuff. And we had to communicate to know exactly when it was that you were coming in.
Yeah.
We're waiting. I think you were kind of late. I think it started at 12, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. I knew we were late for the fashion show because my mom she got her makeup done. The person was nearby, but she was kind of taking long doing her makeup. And I was ready and waiting, and she was taking long, so I'm just waiting in my robe, makeup done, like, well, I guess we're just going to be late. Not knowing, girl, you're late to your own proposal.
Right.
Like, that's crazy. So my mom, like, rushes in, and she's like, we're going to take an Uber. And, again, minor red flag. We drive everywhere. Why would we take an Uber? I have to think of everything because I'm very sharp. You can't even get much past me. You can't. So, yeah. So we ended up taking it. So she's coming home from getting her makeup done. And we, at that point, got dressed. And my mom was also telling me that she had to do some speech at the fashion show. That was another way to, like, throw me off. So, yeah, we end up getting in the Uber. And the whole time me and my mom are in the Uber, we're sitting next to each other, and she's like this. And I'm like, okay, another minor red flag.
I didn't know that.
Because
she was really like,
yes, she was like this. And I'm like, can she just not see the message? Like, my mom, why is she texting like this? And so I'm kind of looking, but I'm just like, okay. You're not thinking your mom is trying to hide her phone from you. So I'm just in the Uber taking pictures, like, just regular, just relaxing, looking outside. The venue was on a familiar street, but I didn't know that there was even a venue in that area. So I was just looking like, where's this venue going to be? Curious because I'm familiar with the area. I think it was a newer venue too. And it's kind of ducked off. You can't really see it unless you're looking for it. So we get there and the Uber drops us off. We're like, at this point, just on the block. And you know, at an event, you would typically just walk in. But she calls my godmother and she's like, yeah, we're coming in now. And I'm just like, why does she have to tell her that we're coming? Like, why can't we just walk in? Like, it was very strange. So at that point, maybe my heart started to kind of race a bit. But I'm still very much thinking it's a fashion show, you know? My mom walked in first, and I hear the song. And this song, he played Love by Music Soul Child. And this is a song that, like, when we used to be in the car, like, driving and stuff, and we would share, like, our music, and I told him, like, this is one of my songs I would love to be, like, at my wedding. So he, I guess, remembered the song.
So while everything's going on in the car, I'm waiting. Mind you, my parents flew in. It was my parents, my grandma, and my aunt.
Yeah, flew in from Florida.
Flew in from Florida. Isaiah, my cousin, flew in from Nebraska. All my friends, all her friends.
There was at least 50 people there.
At least. I think Auntie Mom said, she's coming. So I'm waiting. And you can see it in the video.
Did you know when we were on our way? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm waiting. And you can see it in the video. What I do, especially when I'm super nervous and I'm standing up, I do this rocking thing. Side to side. I don't know why it is that I do it. It just feels
comforting,
I guess.
It's like self-soothing.
I guess it is, but you can see it. So we're gonna input the video.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see me do this as she's like
waiting,
kind of walking down.
And you're gonna see me like this.
So that she walks in, and at first I see her, and it was almost like she peeked her head, and then she fell back, like she walked back. And then she walked in. It was almost like her mom had to like kind of push her in.
Push me in the room.
And she's like, no. Again, this is all on video. She's like, no.
It's just a bunch of people like standing up like this. Like everyone was recording. And I remember thinking, what type of fashion show? Why are they recording me? And I did start crying, pretty sure. And there's like this pathway that felt like so long to walk down, because there's like a pathway, you'll see. And he's like standing at the end. And I'm like, now I'm starting to recognize all of these faces, people. Yeah. Like, oh my gosh. His family, my family, both of our friends. Like, it was crazy. I see my dad. My dad told me he was getting on a flight that day. I'm thinking he's at the airport. Another minor red flag. Nobody was answering me that day. Nobody was responding. I guess everyone was in a panic because my friends weren't responding. My dad wasn't answering. He was trying not to blow it. Like, everyone was just nervous. And so to see him there, but obviously he's going to be my proposal, but that was crazy. That was amazing. Like, that was such a good feeling. And to just see him standing at the end, like just waiting, had a nice little tan suit on. I said, okay. The decor, everything, just beautiful. Yeah. It was such a beautiful moment, emotional moment. Everyone, there was just so much support that day, so much love.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it was a good time. And then, you know, we had good food. We did a little bit of games.
Yes, and that was exciting for me because I didn't know what they had planned. So I remember specifically after the proposal, and I said yes. And there was a DJ there too. And they were like, okay, we're going to start to share food now. And they were playing music. We're going to play games. And I'm like, it's like a party after. Yeah, like, I was like, everyone's staying. Yeah. Like, it was so exciting. So you get to kind of take it in. And it wasn't like just a rush out, go home type of thing.
Showing off the ring.
Yes, everybody's taking pictures. There was a photographer there too. It was a lot, but it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, that was a proposal.
That was the proposal. So he proposed April 19th. But when we looked on the calendar the following year, it was like a Sunday. Yeah. So, you know, Saturdays are better. You can do whatever you want, but we knew that we preferred the Saturday.
Especially if people were traveling, we kind of knew we were doing it in Florida.
That'd be a lot for being a Sunday. They have to leave.
Yeah.
So we ended up just choosing the 18th. But April alone was just kind of special. Yeah. Yeah, and then that gives you exactly a year.
Exactly a year
to plan, which you need a year. People do it less. I feel like we benefited from the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. People do it in 3 months. I don't know how they do that.
Yes, it's a lot because it's a lot with the year.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we did so much research. That felt like a whole era in itself.
Yes.
That felt like a whole era in itself.
Yes, there's ups and downs, they're stressful, but it's also very fun.
Yeah.
And getting to pick everything. This is your own customized, very big event.
Yeah.
And I think one of the first things we did was like the cake tasting. I was so excited for that. I love sweets. Which we barely got to even eat our cake on our wedding day.
Well, before that though, we actually got the venue first.
Yes, that's the very first thing we did, because I was not playing.
We booked our venue.
Yep.
And pictures that they showed, it was stunning. And it was a brunch wedding, so it was from 11 to 3. We extended it for, it was an extra couple $100. No, it wasn't crazy. They included decor.
Yes.
Which was very nice. Very nice. For the pricing, it was very nice.
Yeah, that was very good, because decor, especially florals.
Yeah.
I was getting
alone.
I was getting 10 to 20K in quotes back.
Just for flowers, guys.
For flowers.
Just for flowers.
So having a venue that included the decor was like, okay, that's a good foundation to work up with, and then you can kind of play around with budget for catering, for cake, for everything else. Granted, when you're having to do all these separate vendors, it can get stressful, but I had a really good support system with my family helping, because there were definitely times where I was on the phone crying and crashing out. But with support, you can get it done. And we did get a day of coordinator though. Shout out to Bree managed to get events, tens across the board. Because that, I think, is definitely crucial, because your brain is not going to be able to be a wife and be the coordinator of your own event. You can. I wouldn't recommend.
More power to you.
I wouldn't recommend. I think even the DJ had told us, like, if y'all don't do nothing else, please get the day of coordinator.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay. And that definitely is a big help.
We got there 3 days before the wedding. Flew in with the fam. Basically from Wednesday to that Friday, we were just kind of just
greeting people, getting last minute things ready. We had to make welcome bags.
Yep.
We had to steam my dress. I had 2 dresses. Steam his suit.
I was more nervous for the rehearsal than I was for the actual wedding day.
Yes, same.
Which is crazy.
Me too, because I think the rehearsal is when it really kicked in.
And it was emotional.
It was emotional, and it was nerve-wracking, the rehearsal, believe it or not, because that's when it kicked in, like, oh, we're really doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the most official it had ever been at the rehearsal, right before the wedding tomorrow.
Right before the wedding, yeah.
The actual wedding day, I felt much better. I felt very good.
Yeah, me too. I slept like a baby. I was not.
Me, on the other hand, I didn't really sleep much. We did not sleep together the night before. Again, more the traditional route. I wanted the first time that he saw me to be on the aisle.
So, come the day of, everybody's getting ready. Photographer come. Well, first I had to go pick up my mom for the makeup.
Yes.
They had to get their makeup done because, we
had an early call time. I started my hair at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Because again, ceremony was 11. It was a brunch wedding.
Right.
So that can be a potential con depending on if you're not a morning person. If you do a brunch, you have to start earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you start in the morning even for evening weddings.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the ceremony starts.
Yes.
I'm walking down the aisle. At this point, she's already ducked off. And
the whole team really made sure that we didn't see each other.
So I'm walking down doing my thing. I get there. So the door opens. And it just felt like...
It really was that dramatic.
Yeah, it was. It's insane what that feeling is. Like, it was almost like all of the stuff that we've been through together, going back to the first video, like everything that we've been through together, it was coming full circle almost.
Yeah. And even just when we would hypothetically talk about it, for it to really happen for us was just amazing. It was so fun. That was such a great time.
It was. Yeah, it was also good really seeing everybody. Like, and everybody, there was people that I haven't spoke to in years, but they played a very like pivotal part in my life.
It becomes like a family reunion.
Almost,
you know, because the wedding is one of the biggest events of your life.
Yeah.
So
I think my takeaways from the whole process is, because there are times that me and her did disagree, but just understand that it's you guys against everything else.
Yes.
Understand that it's supposed to be a celebration not only for the woman, but also for the man.
Yeah.
And, just always make sure you guys are working as a team.
You guys are the most important people of the day. And it is very easy to get caught up into other people's opinions, or if you're a recovering people pleaser like me, So just being mindful of those things can also alleviate stress too, because that can add unnecessary pressures.
Yeah.
You guys have the final say.
Yep.
You're the ones getting married.
It's y'all
Nobody
day.
else.
Honestly. Yep. It's y'all day. Like, don't just do what works best for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't feel pressured, even for the look of things. Like, we didn't care that it was a brunch wedding.
Yeah.
It was cheap for us.
Right.
And
even though typically it was evening, and there were plenty of people that were like, "Oh, it's early."
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's either you there,
and you better be on time.
Right. Be there.
Are you paying for the evening?
Right.
Okay. That's another question to ask, to consider. Are the people who are giving you pushback, are they putting any money in your pocket?
No, seriously.
So, and even if they are putting money in your pocket, don't take the money if you can't do what you want to do. It's still your day.
Right. Let me just add this little last piece for the hotel. At the end of our stay.
Oh my gosh. Literally our last day before we left for our honeymoon.
I wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. No.
Oh, no, you did.
Yes. I had to pee. And I went to pee, and I'm like getting up to like wash my hands. There was a bunch of bugs. I don't know what type of bugs they were, because they also
like,
flew.
Yeah, they were like maggots with wings. It was weird.
I don't know. But
they kept coming up the pipe.
I was also kind of half asleep, so I'm like, is this really happening? And I went and got my husband, and I'm like, there's like a few. And he was like, what? And he jumped up. He was like, babe, we have to leave. Like, let's go. He was like, I'm going to go to the front desk. And I'm kind of just like, yeah, you're right. Like, still waking up. Like, this is crazy. When it comes to that conversation, he's on it. He's going to handle it.
Yeah.
So he goes down front desk, gets our room switched to like another type of suite, because we had like the presidential suite. Yeah. And so we maybe switched to like the governor's suite or something. Yeah. I was like looking with a flashlight throughout, and it was clean. It was good. But that was crazy.
Yeah, and it made my skin crawl.
Yeah.
So that's our wedding story, our love story.
Proposal story, wedding story, dating story, love story overall. And now we are here. We have been married for a little over 3 months now. Very much still newlyweds, but you know, it's been a journey. Yeah. There's a journey ahead of us, but I'm very proud of us and very grateful and happy that we did get to this point. A lot of people don't make it to this point, and it takes work and dedication and communication, compromise, all the C's, you know,
everything.
And it is possible. Hopefully this can give some people hope. No matter what age, you're not too young or not too old. It can be done. I believe true love does exist.
Yes.
I believe that we are meant to have a life partner in this world. It can be very cruel, very tough. It can be very beautiful as well. But to have a partner that you both know you guys are locked in and committed to each other, and you're going to grow together, and you're going to just share everything in life together, is amazing. And we need to bring that back.
Yeah.
I want to see more weddings.
Yes. Especially young black couple weddings. Seriously.
Yes. Hopefully we can be a form of inspiration and an example that it can be done.
Yep.
And you're not too young.
Nope.
And you are making the right decision.
Yep.
So.
All right, guys. Well, this is After the XL podcast.
Thank you so much for watching.
Please, again, comment, subscribe, engage as much as possible. Share with your friends and family. And we'll see you next time.
See you next week.
All right.
Bye.